Who's ready for an adventure? Good morning. Another cold night last night. Not as cold as the night before, but it's still pretty chilly. It's still cool now. Not too bad though. We don't have a wind and the sun is up, so it should be a warm day, I'm thinking. The pike is all gone now, so it's back to the eternal struggle to find my daily protein, so I don't have to eat those mussels. So Roy and I are going to go for a walk shortly. I'm just finishing up a breakfast of cattail shoots, and then after that I'll do some fishing, see if I can catch some protein. And then the afternoon I imagine I will dedicate to processing the cattail shoots and rhizomes. I didn't get around to that last night. I just ended up relaxing and having dinner, and yeah, it was nice. Anyways, yeah, so should be a good day. Let's see what we have in store. These mergansers have been buzzing over my camp all morning. Here comes another one. Fine, well, I'm just target shooting. Bounce shots count, right? What a beautiful day. fishing today. Ooh, that one's a bull. Young bull, but a bull nonetheless. It's the first bull I've seen. It's about time for a lunch break. So I'm just getting some bulrushes. The shoots are edible, just like cattails. I find these are actually a little better tasting. I'm going to collect a decent bit of these and then I'll pull up on shore somewhere. Roy and I have pulled up on shore here for a little lunch break. No luck fishing so far, unfortunately. Hardly any bites even. So lunch instead is going to consist of bulrushes. Starting to feel like a vegetarian. But I learned something today. There's a little bulrush patch over yonder. The ones that pulled up like this, these are no good. The shoot's already snapped off, so those are done, useless to me. If they pulled up like that, then it's still got the shoot in it. So I can peel back the outer layer and get to the edible shoot inside. And I find that it's similar to cattail, but I like the taste of these ones better. They're a little bit sweeter. Cattails are like celery. Don't have a whole lot of taste to them. These ones do have a little bit of a distinctive bulrush flavor that I find quite pleasant. So the process for these bulrushes is pretty much the same as with cattails. Get off the outer layers, put your thumbnail in there, peel down, and that gets you to the edible shoot inside, which is a nice, it's like a light color. Very, very, very light green. It's tender. Unlike the cattails, which are really leafy, these are solid and they're just tender little shoots. They seem to break off at a specific point, and where it breaks off is where it's no longer edible. So this is what I was pulling up with the ones I showed earlier. This is just spongy inside. That's no good to me. So this is the edible part. So for each bulrush that I pulled up, I get about this much to eat. And that tastes pretty good. If only I had some fish to go with them. Maybe that'll be dinner. So I have a little collection here. I haven't sorted out the good from the not good yet, but as you can see, some of them are no good. Others are. So anyways, it'll be a little bit of a shore lunch for me. Get some food in me, some water, and then back on the water, see if I can catch some fish. Roy's getting in on the act. Everyone's eating bulrushes today. I'm a trendsetter, it would seem. I got something. Oh, it's a pike. It's a lunch pike. Excellent. First fish all day. I will take it. It's not a huge fish. If I were just fishing recreationally, I would probably throw that back. But that is certainly enough for a meal or two. So that is coming home with me. creek flowing in over there. And this is a bay that's shallow towards the shore and gradually gets deeper. Saw some logs, some vegetation, aquatic vegetation, so I figured it would be a good place to stop and take a few casts. Turns out I did the right thing. It yielded up that pike for me. So I'll probably take a few more and then head back after that. Just caught another pike, comparable to the other one, maybe a little smaller. But this is a good spot. I'm definitely going to have to come back here. It's been productive on the first run, worth a second try, that's for sure. I'm quite happy with today so far. Beautiful weather, couple pike, and limited biting insects to speak of. So now my job, once I get back to camp, I'm going to hydrate and process those cattails and make myself some tea. Now returned from my little fishing expedition. It's pretty warm now, sun's out, not too much wind. I'm feeling a little tired, lightheaded. Might have a little bit of heat exhaustion, so at this point I'm just going to relax during the heat of the day, get some water in me, and once I'm feeling a little more energized, then I'll do some easy tasks like processing those cattails. So just taking it easy for now, recuperating, and making sure that I'm not overtaxing myself. So I feel like I'm adequately rested now. I'm going to start processing those cattails that I harvested yesterday into rhizomes and shoots. Also, I've noticed that I can start to smell myself now. It's day 10. Smells a little bit like chives. It's delicious. Some of the rhizomes that I gathered yesterday are they're old and black, kind of soft. So those ones are no good. The ones that I want are like a nice light brown, almost orangey sort of color. So I've got a few different piles going. The rhizomes, shoots, and garbage. From there I will further process, I'll cut the roots and whatnot off of the rhizomes, and that will, those will go in the garbage, and then I'll have basically a ready to cook pile of rhizomes. And then also with the shoots, I'll separate into leaves and the edible shoots, and so that again they're ready to eat. So basically I just want to have a supply of food. It's ready to go whenever. I can just grab it, eat it, not have to worry about it. Which is nice, because food has been the thing to worry about for the most part. The biggest thing anyways. So having this provides me with a little bit of security. So I know that if I have terrible weather, I can't venture out, I know that I will have something to eat. It's also good in case I end up getting sick or hungry, or not hungry, sick or injured. For the same reason, I don't have to go out and get food. It's right here, ready for me. So the work that I'm doing now is it's really like a safety net for me. Provides security, peace of mind. Stability. I have to do a sharpening of all my blades soon. I did that before I came out here, but of course they've had considerable use since then, and a dull blade is no one's friend. A dull blade is actually more dangerous than a sharp blade because you have to use more force to cut, which makes it more likely that you're going to slip and cut something you don't want to cut. It's been a good day so far, but I have to admit I am exhausted. I think I overdid it a little bit. I was out during the heat of the day. I got back early afternoon, rested for a while, then went back out in the sun and worked on the cattail rhizomes. I didn't end up finishing those up, not yet. I just realized I was hungry, I was tired. I've only eaten shoots today, bulrush and cattail, and it's just not enough. Not enough when you're working hard. It doesn't keep you going. I'm also pretty sure I'm dehydrated, so I stopped doing what I was doing with the cattails and I cleaned the 2 pike that I caught. Now I've got a fire going, and I see my water is boiling. I'm gonna get some tea going there, get myself hydrated. Everything is a process when you're out here. Everything takes longer than it would when you're at home. So I just needed to start the ball rolling on dinner. By the time those are done, it's going to be getting later on in the day. I will gorge on pike, and then I can get back to the cattails after that. But yeah, I just need to take care of hydration and fueling myself up and just kind of having a little bit of downtime. Today's tea of the day is cedar. Cedar has a distinctive smell to it, and this is a case of me being tired and just talking, not thinking before I vocalize. It does have a distinctive smell to it, but that has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. Cedar. So I've cut off some cedar, I never know what to call these, needles, leaves, scales. I've cut them off of the cedar tree and they go in the pot to steep. So the tea's had about 15 minutes to steep now. It's ready to be tested. I've also got the pike on the fire, starting to cook. Now you may have heard that cedar has a distinctive smell to it. It's true, it does. The smell and the taste are pretty comparable. It's not a bad tea by any means. Certainly not sweet, but I believe it's quite high in vitamin C. Good for warding off the scurvy. And it doesn't taste bad. It's nothing to write home about, but it's a decent tea. And what I need right now is hydration, so I'm going to be making sure I have every last drop of that. Now it's just waiting for the fish. I can't wait. So the fish is done now. Let's see how it turned out. That was perfect. I'm getting good at this. I'm seeing a bunch of dragonflies out now, which is nice, because dragonflies will control the biting insects. And Roy and I don't like biting insects. It's one of those enemy of my enemy deals. You know how it is. Alright. I'm gonna fuel up. You don't need to watch. I'm sure you've already seen enough. What you seeing over there? The hunter waited motionless, eager for his quarry to make a mistake. His patience was limitless. He inched in closer, sensing movement. What you after, buddy? Exhausted from the hunt, he laid down to rest, vanquished. For now. To console himself, I'll let you take it from there. Roy and I are just going for our evening walk right now. Have to say I am tired. Thinking an early bedtime tonight is in order. So I think, depending how I feel when I wake up tomorrow, I might just take tomorrow as an easy day. Definitely finish those cattail rhizomes. This has been a 3-day process now. But like I said, everything takes longer when you're out here. If I were to just power through it, I could get through it in 1 day for sure, but I have a whole bunch of other things that I'm trying to juggle as well, and they all take longer than you'd expect too. So tomorrow will be a day of rhizomes. Clean them up and cook them. One nice thing I noticed today is the wind direction has changed. This morning it was a slight north wind. Then it was still, and then a slight south wind, and now it's a more steady south wind. So when it was a week ago or so, when we got the rain and the cold weather, it was a north wind. So I'm hoping that the wind will stay south, weather will stay nice, and times will be easy. So I'm starting to get my feet under me. A few more good days, and I think I should be all settled in. Look at that shot, beautiful. It's a weird sounding goose. That's nice though. The sun is set on another day. It's going to be an early bed for me tonight. I'm heading there right now actually, just to get a chance to recover from the heat exhaustion that I had today. I've made sure to get a lot of fluids into me. The bugs are out now, so hopefully I'm able to get a good night's sleep. They don't bother me too much, and tomorrow will be a new day. Hopefully rested up, rehydrated, ready to go. So I'll see you tomorrow.